You're gonna want to hear this. The following is guaranteed to knock your ears right off.
And we're back. Hi, Matt.
Hello, Liam.
How you doing today?
Doing well. How
That's
are you,
good.
man?
That's good. You happy?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
That's good, Matt.
But how about you, man?
I'm fine.
You're not happy, you're just fine?
I'm fine.
Alright. I won't pry.
Thanks. God.
You're welcome.
You're mean.
Just said I wouldn't pry.
Okay. We also Bree's here. Hi, Bree.
Hi.
Hi, Bree.
Hi, Liam.
How was your day?
Long, tiring. Went to the internship fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our guest tonight is Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi guys.
How's it going?
Dude. Yeah. I went to the career fair too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone seems tired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an astounding observation.
And we're here.
The life of a podcaster is one long battle.
We're here and we're happy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lounging Arounds with me, your host, Liam Saranich, Matt, my co-host, and Bree, my co-host, and Joe, our editor. We have an Instagram now, right, Bree?
Yes, we do.
What's it called?
Lounging.around.podcast.
Thank you. And Matt, we have a YouTube, right? What's that called?
The Lounging Around podcast, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And Joe.
Yeah. I do those.
Yeah. Yeah, so please follow us on the Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube.
Please subscribe to the YouTube. I want to get paid for editing.
We need like 948 more to go, and you'll get paid.
Yay.
We're only at 62.
We're almost there, guys. Come on. Hit that bell button.
What are we talking about today, Bree?
We're talking about TLC shows.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I'm so excited.
What's your favorite TLC show?
I love the 90 Day Fiance, MILF Manor.
Yeah?
Bro, MILF Manor. Don't even get me started.
Oh, we are going to get started on that tonight.
Joe loved MILF Manor when we watched it. Right, Joe?
No, that was like... I don't know. Those were like the Industrial Revolution and its consequences. I was like, oh my God. I was so upset.
He was so horrified when he found out.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
We don't want to spoil it for the audience.
Oh, yeah. No.
Stay tuned.
They might run away.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a bunch of different shows, and yeah, it's kind of be a fun night. Am I right, Matt?
You're correct, sir.
Sir, now.
Just trying to be polite. You're going to lighten your mood up.
Dude's gonna salute too.
Yeah, can I get a salute?
A couple more years.
Yeah. Sounds good, Matt. Until then, though, we're going to go on a little break, and then we can get right into it. I think we're going to start off with 90 Day Fiance with Big Ed. The best TV real person out there. Ed.
The best Ed out there.
The best kind of Ed you want. Not the Ed and Eddie show. Not those loser Eds. Not Ned. Big Ed. Right?
King.
Correct.
Great.
Yeah. I love TLC. Said every middle-aged woman out there.
That's me right here. If I was, I would be a middle-aged woman watching TLC right now. But I'm here.
Hey, man. It could be happening somewhere else.
No. Anyways, until then, please enjoy Zoom by the Last Dinosaurs. Thank you.
We're back.
And we're back. Hi, Matt.
Hello, Liam.
How's your deck build going?
It's a process.
I bet. I bet it is. All right, so we're going to be talking about Big Ed now. My favorite icon of all time.
You aspire to be him?
No. Not one bit.
Of course you do. He's a ladies' man.
Yeah, I don't even know how.
Bro, he's like a ladies' man with people like 30 years younger than him.
Yeah, I don't even know how. They're just like some lonely people, man. Trying to find comfort in this guy with no neck, basically.
Wait, why are you making fun of him, huh?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
He made it. Yeah, you're looking up. He's looking down at you. So I don't know.
I wonder how tall Big Ed is, actually. Joe? How tall's Big Ed?
I don't know.
There you
I'm
go.
Probably
looking
shorter
now.
than me.
Oh, Bree's looking right now. But, yeah, so Big Ed was on a show called 90 Day Fiance, and he was also on, what was it called? The other one he was on with
90 Days After?
90 Days
something?
After, yeah. He was on two different shows, 90 Day Fiance, 90 Days After. On 90 Days Fiance, the show's about basically it's about Americans meeting people from other country and basically either most of the time going to that country and having 90 days to decide if they want to marry them or not and propose to them. And it's one of the best shows I've ever seen because these people make the dumbest choices on that show.
Those poor people have to contend with 4'11" Big Ed.
I was just about to say.
How tall is he?
He's 4'11", although he claimed he was 5'2", but his ex said he lied, and he's 4'11".
Oh,
In my eyes, he's 6'1". Okay.
yeah, because you're 4'10".
He makes up for it for his
Oh, yeah.
heart.
Yeah, he's making it with his heart, his
Yeah.
big Ed heart.
Yeah.
Bro, he's 4'11", stand on his riz. He's like 7'2". So
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, yeah, good for that guy. Yeah, but basically he went to I think Indonesia or the Philippines
I
for
think it was
Rose.
the
Philippines.
For the Philippines for Rose. Yeah, so he went to the Philippines to try to figure out if he wants to be with this girl named Rose, and he goes there and it's like he does not expect it to be as hot as it
He's
was.
sweating through his shirt.
He's sweating through his shirts. He's going to this exhibit with monkeys, and they're stealing all his food. And
He had a shower outside, right?
he had a shower
Next to
outside
the chickens or something.
next to the chickens, and this huge rat the size of my cat. And I just feel bad for this guy. But then you learn basically after a while he is just an awful human being,
Yes.
and I have no sympathy for him after the fact, because after the show when they had like the
90 Days After.
No, it was like they have like an interview kind of thing after. It's the same show, but they do like an interview, like
Like the cutscene, like in The Office.
yeah. They had like, oh, what happened during this season of 90 Day Fiance, and they did a whole recap with just background stories with it, and basically they told us about how Big Ed was trying to make this girl change her whole hygiene style and basically
Yes, I
made
forgot about that.
made fun of her for her like her bad breath and all that, even though it was like a medical condition. I think she had like GERD or something like that.
I don't remember.
That caused her to have bad breath or something like that. But then he was just a terrible human being, and especially we see it more often when he did the 90 Days After.
Yeah, with Liz.
with Liz. This guy broke up with this girl, I think
I think
30
she
some.
break up with him?
No, they broke up with each other multiple times. But like
With Liz. I thought you were talking about Rose.
yeah, he did break up with her. And then there's a whole other thing with that later. But like he like broke up with Liz when he was engaged with her like 30 times.
Yeah.
Like
Every argument they had, they broke up.
would you get back with someone if you broke up with them like 5 times after that?
Depends on their assets.
Every time they got back together, their marriage only got stronger.
What would be like? What would be like?
Prime assets.
Yeah.
Depends on their bank account.
League, Magic.
Yeah, something like that.
What else? No. What else, man?
Maybe a financial stability.
Mm-hmm.
If they were paying for like tuition or something.
Big Ed did none
Pretty
of
smart.
that.
What?
I said Big Ed did none of that.
Yeah, Big Ed is a inspired photographer, but from what I heard, he's actually really terrible at that. He's not.
I can't imagine him being good. He can't get those high angles.
He's got to like sit on a step stool to get up.
Yeah.
Dude pulls up with stilts for the action shots.
Yeah, no, he's just awful. Like, I don't even know what else he did. Like, he accused like Liz about being in like a relationship with her friend.
Yeah.
When at their like
engagement party.
Party, and then basically she lost the ring and all that stuff.
Yeah, she threw it on the
She
floor.
threw it, and then he was like, "Well, I want my ring back." She's like, "Well, I got rid of it." And then he was like, "Well, we're through." And then it was like number 10 at that point, and they just kept going and going and going.
And then like he wouldn't let her get a job, right?
No, he wouldn't let her go out. He wouldn't let her hang out with friends.
That's alpha.
No.
That is alpha.
Men out
That is
there,
peak
take
masculinity.
notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go out. You're not allowed to leave. You're stuck at home. That's it. You're done. That's it.
Well, but he wouldn't move in with her, would he? He didn't want to do something, or maybe he.
No,
wouldn't
she
set a
has
date.
to move in. That's it, man. She's stuck. She's stuck with me forever. She can't leave.
Smart man.
Alpha.
Secured.
He knows what he's doing. Life is a big game, and we're all just playing.
Life's a big game, and luckily we got Big Ed in the corner.
How the hell do you lose your girlfriend if she can't leave the house? Right.
There you go.
How can you lose her if
Just
she's
don't
on a
let
leash?
her leave.
She's on a leash. Yeah, but no, he did some awful things. I can't even remember on the top of my head more stuff. What else did he do, Bree? Do you have any other thoughts?
I'm trying to remember. He lied to Rose about wanting kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, basically, right before he was going to propose to her, she wanted to have kids and all this stuff, and he got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Without telling her before they got like together in a relationship, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't want kids," and that basically she was like, "Well, that's the whole reason I've been with you. Like, I
want to get married.
I want to have kids," and he was like, "Well, you either have me or no family, basically." And she was like, "Peace."
Yeah.
And basically was like, "I'm out of here."
That's smart. Giving them an ultimatum. It's kind of like, if you don't do this, like your life is gonna be terrible after this. You know, it's smart and controlling. I like Big Ed.
Box them in and corner them. Leave them mentally ruined. So.
Yeah.
He also, I think when he started dating Liz, his mom and daughter had an issue with it because he has a daughter, right? And he likes to date women that are younger than his daughter.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah. So then the daughter had an issue with it and he basically cut them all off. But he blamed them for cutting them off.
His daughter's 12.
No,
I'm joking.
No, she's not. If you host that on a TV show, it's over.
Yeah, Rose was like 8, and then Liz was like 10. So, yeah. 90 Day Fiance, am I right?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But,
I was going to make a comment. I held back.
What?
No.
Oh, say it during break.
Off air.
All right, that's fine. But like he just was terrible. And like there's a bunch of other people on that show, like Cody. There's another character named Cody, and that guy was just
Cole.
No, it's Cole. I meant Cole.
Oh, you meant Cole, yeah.
Yeah, I meant Cole, not Cody. Yeah. And Cole is just a dunce, like our friend Cole almost. And Cole's in the room right now.
Live
Hi,
studio
Cole.
audience tonight.
Yeah, we have Cole, Quinn, and Ivor on the sidelines tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're making fart noises? Cole just said you're making fart noises.
Yo, don't talk to those group of
Okay,
people.
listen.
Guys,
You're
we're trying to do a podcast.
You're just
right
side
now.
characters in the main story. Be quiet. I haven't acted the side quest yet, so keep quiet over there. All right, thank you. Wait, be quiet. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't activated the quest yet. I deactivated it.
Do you hate Big Ed?
Oh,
It seems like you do.
No, I think he's a cool guy to an extent.
I think he's a cool guy to make fun of.
Yeah, that's the extent. I think he's pretty cool to make fun of until we hit every other aspect of his life. There's a point where him, Liz, and her friend came over for a photo shoot, and like her friend wanted to get photo shoots from Big Ed. He heard he was a photographer, and basically Liz wanted to learn how to do photography. Basically, what couples do, they don't want to they want to get involved in like
learn each other's interests.
Yeah, again, and all this stuff. And she was excited to learn, and
like you wanting to learn magic to play with.
oh yeah, my
Fiance.
No, not yet.
Just wait for the flowers.
I'm
man.
still waiting for the lavender flower, man.
He hasn't popped the question yet.
Okay.
Relax.
All right. Whatever. Are we gonna go on 90 Day Fiance, Matt?
Hopefully.
What
Not.
country are you gonna move to?
Oh, wait. Yeah. What country would we go to?
You move out of the country, and I'll stay here, and then you move back in.
All right. I like that.
That sounds great.
Anyways, yeah, and she was trying to learn how to like do photography like how Big Ed does and everything. And basically he was just yelling at her about every little thing she was doing wrong.
Yeah.
And she was just trying to help him and saying like, hey, maybe you could do this. And he was like, I'm a photographer. I know what I'm doing. And basically started yelling at her and stuff and made her cry and leave. And her friend was like, wow, these pictures are great. After her friend left and cried. It's like, what are you doing?
Do you
Goal oriented.
Sorry. I was gonna say, do you remember like the 90-day reunion show when the messages came out that he was messaging Rose while
Yeah.
he was with Liz?
Yeah, and he was like, can I come back to the Philippines and see you again? And she was like, sure. And then they brought her on the show, and they brought her on the show, and she was like, yeah, it's all true. He was trying to get back together with me. And Liz was like, I can't believe it. And at that point, she already knew he's been doing stuff like that because she yelled at him about when they did another reunion with him going to like California or something like that and being like, and having like sugar babies or something like that.
I forgot about that. He had sugar babies.
Yeah, and he was living his best life there, apparently. And Liz found out, and he was like, "We were broken up at the time." No, you weren't.
Yeah.
You did that.
Was Cole the one who married the Russian stripper?
No. Wait, yes, I think so.
Right? I
yeah,
think so.
yeah. Cole was the one that did that, and then he like started trying to get together with his friend or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing, and then they broke up.
Yeah.
And Cole was just also a guy that was like thought he was the man.
Yeah.
Like his
He lived with
glasses
his mom?
and his like gray sweatshirt and his cut hair. Oh wait, no, I'm just talking about Cole. Wrong Cole. No, Cole is a guy that like no, and then he had like a meeting or like had a get together with his ex-fiance, with his current his current fiance,
I remember that.
with his ex's fiance's husband.
Yes.
As a way to apologize to her.
Yeah.
But also he totally did it to be like, look at my girlfriend, I'm so much happier with you. And the person saw right through it and yelled at him, and basically the husband's trying to fight him and stuff, and then he was like, I gotta go. And then it was over. It was such a quick thing. What was that?
Dude, don't you think it's kind of smart to keep your options open like this? It's like you have a job and then you have a side hustle, right? Like you're making double income.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make any sense not to do it, right?
No, what? Wait, what? I have no idea what you meant by
Logic makes sense, man.
Oh man, people pretend to be people.
Yeah.
Nah. But the whole thing, that whole show is just a joke, really.
Yeah.
It's like none of these people. There's a guy that goes to like this guy is a farmer. He's like a pig farmer or something like that in America, or just a farmer. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And he like sells his house, all his belongings and everything, and then moves to Bolivia or like someplace in South America.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl just treats him terrible. Terrible. Like he gets there and he only has a suitcase and that's all he has left. He sells everything to be with this girl, and he gets there and she doesn't pick him up from the airport. He has to walk all across like the country to get to her house. He finally gets there, and the first thing she says was, "What took you so long?" And then she
I
had,
don't know, you can order me an Uber?
yeah. Why couldn't you pick me up? She's like, I was tired, and then he had to like sleep in this room with no roof. It had walls but no roof, and then it would have like was fest with rats, and she got to sleep inside without anything. And he brought his TV, and he was like, "Where do I plug this in?" And she was like, "There's no outlets." We don't have TVs
This is
here.
the only thing left to my name.
And then he started crying, and then she was like, she's like, I don't care, be a man. And her family was upset with her, and it was a whole thing.
She's kind of right, though.
She's
Why are you being
testing
such a
him.
big baby? I've only seen babies cry.
Alpha up.
Alpha up. Yeah, you're right, Matt.
Thanks.
I didn't think of it like that.
New perspective, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're a smart guy.
Thanks.
You're a smart cookie.
Thanks.
On Tuesdays, what day is it? Oh, you're not smart today. Never mind.
Oh,
Okay.
Almost as smart as Big Ed.
Almost.
I'll train
have
my
you,
entire life. I'll never be Big Ed.
Big Ed is playing 4D chess while we're playing checkers.
Yeah.
True.
I'm playing Scrabble, and he's playing Jeopardy. So.
Doesn't make sense.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
those do not compare.
Yeah, figured.
Do you know about any other one? Like, did they work out, or did they?
Oh no, they all ended terribly,
Yeah.
especially with Big Ed. Now that ended like in
They
a blaze of.
finally, I think, officially over, like broken up.
Yeah, they had like the meeting thing with all the people that were on the show, and they all were just yelling at him like, "Why'd you treat her like that? Like, why'd you treat Liz like that? Why are you talking to Rose again?" Because he treated Rose terrible too, and it was just hilarious. If you're listening, I would check that show out.
Yeah.
I would look up just Big Ed. He's all over YouTube. This guy is so self-centered. He has stickers of his face that he puts on every piece of clothing, backpack, accessory he has, just so he can market it off and get money from that. This guy is just a weirdo.
Yeah.
And he has no neck.
No
Chasing the bag. I gotta respect it, you know?
No.
Capitalizing on the show with the drama he gets on a second show they make.
What thing makes me annoyed is like there's some people that you can make fun of and they get upset, and that's funny when they get upset. This guy, he's just like, yeah, keep giving, because it's just publicity. He gets views and he gets money. Yeah, he just gets it still. And like, I wish I could just be like, I hate you, Big Ed, and all this stuff, and he'd just be like, oh man, like about being a terrible guy. But this guy is just like feeding off of this right now.
Yeah. It only makes him worse.
It only makes him worse. It only makes him more powerful. I'm giving him too much power right now.
He's an unbeatable foe.
Yeah, I can't speak his name, like Voldemort from Harry Potter series.
His power level is simply too high. We can't do anything about Big Ed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't defeat Big Ed.
What are you guys doing back there?
Yo, just leave him alone, man.
Are you making farting noises?
Why would they ever do that on air? Never.
What video are you watching?
It's me coughing.
It's not you coughing.
Jesse Pinkman's greatest quotes.
What is it?
Jesse Pinkman's greatest quotes.
Let me see.
Dude, just continue the conversation, Leo. Don't worry about what they're doing.
from Breaking Bad. Oh, my bad. They're a good show. But yeah, I know. Big Ed is he's a clown. And I think he's gonna come back again for another season of like 90 Day Fiance or something like that, because just TLC just likes milking that content.
Yeah. But who are they gonna find to marry him?
Honestly, dude, there's so many people like for so long. I think Rose genuinely liked him.
Yeah.
I don't know why or how,
No.
but she definitely did.
I think she did.
I think Liz. I don't know. I think she either did at first and then just hated him afterwards, but just stayed on for the money, or literally got on there for the money.
Yeah.
Then fell in love with him, then started hating him again.
Yeah. Do you remember when they first met and then he was like,
He's
oh
at a
yeah,
restaurant.
like, kissed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, was it good? And he's like, oh yeah, and she's like, no, it
No,
was
I
terrible.
had to teach him a thing or
Yeah.
two. He was not a good kisser, not good at anything.
I don't know, like Rose, I can see actually liking him. Liz, I don't think she ever liked him. I think it was all for the money.
I think so too, because it was just ridiculous. Like to break up so many times, and there's so many clips of them fighting on the show, and then they're still in the mid argument, and the background just changes, and it's just it's the same room, but some things are moved around, and they just cut together. And it's like okay, stop right there. Okay, I gotta move the stuff around. Continue again. It's like they didn't clean their house as they were fighting.
Because the next thing they're standing in the same spot again.
Yeah, and it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
The whole thing was ridiculous. I think it was just, that was a whole publicity thing, or just a whole thing of just ranking up views for that show.
Yeah.
Because I think TLC now has realized that they want these awful people on their shows to get money, because that's what gets views.
Yeah.
And Big Ed is like the icing on top, like the cherry in a milkshake. He's the crown jewel of a crown. Like he is just like everything you want.
Liam's hyping him up right now.
Well, I'm saying like he's a moneymaker because people want to see how terrible he is.
All you ever like see when you walk around is just average people. So like, why would they ever host people that are like normal, right?
They do have some people that are normal on the show, but they're so boring and no one watches episodes. And then when they get big on that, the views go up like crazy because it's like, do I want to watch this nice guy with this nice girl, and then they fall in love, or do I want to watch this terrible guy that's gonna do terrible things and just make it fun and just watch that? And it's like people are gonna be like, I want the drama, because people like drama stuff like that, and it's quote unquote real. Sometimes it's fake, but yeah,
That's what's up.
Yep. All right, we're gonna probably go on a little break now. We're done talking about Big Ed. When we get back, we're gonna talk about MILF Manor.
Bro.
Yeah.
God bless those poor sons.
No, man.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm so excited for that part. Well, Big Ed, I just want you to know, if you're listening to this, I hate you. Matt loves you, though.
Come and teach me your ways.
Until then, please enjoy One by Metallica. And we're back. Shut the door.
We're back.
Shut the door.
Okay, my bad, I guess.
All right. We know Ivor's got it. Thank you,
I'm
Ivor.
controlling him.
What?
I forced him to go get it.
He has the force, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Matt was showing me his force abilities during break.
Keep it a secret, please.
Okay.
Darth Dork and
Darth?
his master powers.
No, he's Dark Tickler. Jack's Dark Dork.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Dork is
You
Jack.
are the hive mind, though, so like...
Yeah, the hive mind. No one's going to hear that episode.
Don't make me turn into that character again.
Well, dude, I kind of want to hear you talk about it again at the end of the show, because I don't think no one's going to be able to hear that episode because we didn't record it.
Explain it to us.
The hive mind.
Yeah.
That was a tragic loss. Great episode.
It was, and we couldn't record it.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Matt went on a big tangent. We talked about doctors and what did we talk about? Doctors and what on that show episode?
What were we talking about?
I know we're talking about doctors
Wrestling.
and wrestling.
Yes.
I talked about how I hate doctors.
And a baby story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also relating the TLC. I was on the Baby Story. Yeah.
Yeah, no one knows what that is.
No, I'm
Pal.
I'm famous. My family's famous.
And look at him now.
Yeah. look
World
at me.
renowned
It
podcaster.
was about my sister. The Baby Story was about my sister, but I was the star of the
It
show.
wasn't even about you.
No, but I'm the star. I'm always a star, right, Matt?
No.
He was the classic snot-nosed brat.
Sounds about right. All right. Anyways, we're getting right into MILF Manor. Now, Bree and me love the show.
Yes. Favorite
And-
show.
Yes, it is TLC's best and worst entity they have ever put on that show. Best
So bad.
as in content, worst as in
Design.
Content.
as in content.
Made me so upset.
So basically, to explain the show, MILF Manor is about a mansion where
The manor.
a manor, yep, where these guys are all brought in to this manor with all these mothers that are MILFs.
Their own
But-
moms.
The twist is they didn't know it was their own moms in the manor. So basically, the premise of the show is the sons all these mothers and the mothers all these sons trying to hook up with other sons and other mothers on the show, and it's the most awkward and most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah,
I get
these
it.
dudes are just trying to bang each other's mom.
Yeah, and then the fact that these guys go up to each other and dab them up when they're going on a date with the other one's mom is just like...
Dude,
Joe was very upset when he found out.
They
it
were
was
watching
their
on the
moms.
couch. I was making fajitas, and I'm like, oh, this looks like a fun show. I sit down, I'm like, man, it'd be so awesome to be at the MILF Manor.
No.
And then Bree tells me,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's his mom." I was like, "Oh."
Well, two things.
Joe
Imagine
started screaming.
imagine Matt on that show with his mom.
You know this is happening in real life anyway, right? When I get to your house, it's always MILF Manor. I'm going to tell you that.
Dab him up, Liam. Dab him up.
Oh,
hey, Yeah.
bro. Hey. Nice job,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, the massage. Should I
Yes.
explain it, or do you want?
I'll explain it because I think you can talk about your horror of looking at it after.
Dude.
There was one episode where the mothers had to get massages from all the sons, but they're all blindfolded, so they don't know who's massaging who at what time, and there's so much happening in just
In that
and just
4-minute
like
clip, it
in
was
just 4 minutes, I gouged my eyes out and blew my eardrums off because I could not see or hear that anymore. The guys were blindfolded and the mothers were all blindfolded, and the sons had to massage each mother and even their own moms.
yes, especially their own moms.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had their mom moaning.
Yeah,
I was like,
a guy
"Oh
was
my
massaging
God."
his mother, and his mother was dirty talking him as he was massaging him, and all I wanted to do was just crawl on my body and just hide away.
One of them massaged their mom's butt.
Yes, one of them did a tactic where he just rubbed the oil over him and just went straight down and straight back up, and he won that event after.
Dude went down on his own mom, grabbed not but one, but 2 handfuls down there, and he won. I was like, Jesus Christ. So
See, that's what I usually keep in mind. You go in or go home, right? When you're stopped by some sort of fall like that, you'll just fall behind everyone else. Okay? But you have to think that you're the best person there.
Matt,
Get ahead.
Dude,
That's why I always
Matt,
get
I'm
ahead.
I'm gonna petition for you and your mother to be on the show next season.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, I think it'd be hilarious. You there with
No.
The other moms?
No.
think about it, you'd have to do the same challenge
No,
probably.
No.
Yep. Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
No.
Yeah. There's a mother on that show too that literally is with her son on the show and was like, I'm doing this show for my daughter. My daughter died 1 year ago and I'm doing this show for her. I'm like, girl, what? Like,
Her daughter was 20,
Yeah, her daughter was 20. And
which is very sad she died.
yes, it was just sad, but
Rest in
the
peace.
whole premise of you being on the show is for your dead daughter. That is the worst choice I've had.
She's proud.
hey, her daughter couldn't get with him, so now she's trying to for her. But like the worst one was after the massage competition, the dude that won by going down on his own mom, instead of just being like,
Well, wait,
yeah, that was weird.
You made that sound weird. He did not go down.
Bro,
on
how
his
can I
mom.
make it sound
He-
weird? He grabbed 2 handfuls.
He
He didn't go
massaged.
down on her.
He didn't go down on her. That implies something else.
Dude, he says afterwards in the interview, yeah, my favorite form of love is physical touch. I learned that a lot from my mom, and then explained how they massaged each other from a young
Well,
age.
no, she massaged him.
But then he massaged her, he was saying,
Well, right.
after he learned the ways from his mom. And I was like, come
that was
on.
weird.
Nah, I think that's a cool guy right
Keep
there.
the secrets in the family. That's all I'm saying.
There's
I'm
a,
happy
Keep it
you
in the
told everyone.
family.
there's a I don't even know how these guys can find some of these people attractive on the show. These guys are like
They're like
almost
60.
yeah, one of them's 59 and she looks like she's turning 70 next year. I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my god, I can't even like think for like 1 minute." Like the fact that like these people are going on this show, like these guys, like they're all attractive guys and they're going on this show with they're fine. The only thing about them is that they have just a big age gap between all of them, and that's what those guys like, just that bigger number.
Yeah, like you
And
like
I-
being with an older lady. Like I don't.
And I'm just sitting there like, brother, please.
Hey, what's the problem?
It's strategic. They get in, they die of old age, then they get out.
Yeah.
Short-term investment.
Yeah, that's the thought process behind it.
And you know what all the moms said? They're like, I want a sexually mature man. Like, maybe you shouldn't be dating a 20-year-old then.
Yeah,
Just
no.
put it out there.
Yeah, no. There's like one guy on the show. His name's Juan, and my guy. He every mom on that show is swooning over that guy, and
He could have all the moms in a heartbeat.
he could. And the thing is too, like all he says every single time he talks about one of the ladies, he's like, I just feel a connection with these people. Like I can feel their souls intertwining with mine. He says that every single time he talks to someone on an interview. He talks to them, goes on an interview, and he's like, I just feel that connection. I just feel it inside. Like we connect on a deeper level. And then he goes and says the same thing about the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, you don't even, like in my mind, he doesn't care. He's just doing it to be on the show, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like, the show's ended. Like, that season's over. I think I found out that, like, Juan got a girlfriend that's his age after the show.
One of them's in a relationship during the show.
Yeah.
Like, they have a girlfriend during the show.
Yeah.
So, like,
They're like, bye, honey. Going on MILF Manor. See you when I get
I
back.
don't even know.
Whatever makes the money.
I don't even
gotta
know
go date
how.
my mom. BRB.
I don't even know how you would let your boyfriend just go and do something like that.
Yeah.
That is just so ridiculous.
If you let your girlfriend leave her house, probably like the same thing.
No.
That's why Big Ed is my
is
icon.
king.
Big Ed saw that show, started taking notes.
No, that came out after Big Ed's time, but I wish it was during Big Ed's time because Big Ed would 100% have been on that show. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee they're going to do like MILF Manor next and have Big Ed on there.
That's so creepy. Imagine if it was reversed. It was a bunch of dads going on that show with their daughters.
Like, here's the thing that like gets me so like just they're so hypocrites on that show. Like the mothers of all these guys that are on the show, literally each interview are like, "Oh, I don't want to be a guy my age because all they want to do is be with younger men. That's just weird." Girl, you're on a show.
You're dating someone your kid's age.
To be with a son that's your age. You're doing the same thing that you're complaining about. What?
Eh.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, yeah, that is. I am hating the game. And that's actually a book. There's a book called The Game. It's about how to pick up girls. And
oh my
it's
God,
like
it's a
how do.
Yeah.
I know that book front to back.
I bet you do. Man.
Cover to
that
cover,
from-
fully annotated.
Is that from the guy who's made out with over 5,000 girls?
Yes, I don't think he didn't write the book, but it was on that show we watched. Yeah, that guy. He's also just a king himself, I guess. If Big Ed and him were in the same room, I really don't know who would win.
I
To be
think
honest,
the world would explode.
I definitely think so too. That guy has 4 piercings on his lip,
On one lip.
on his bottom lip alone, just his bottom. And
Every
not even-
1,000 women he's made out with, he gets a new one.
Yeah, he's waiting for that 5th one now. He has apparently the Guinness World Record for the most makeouts.
I think
And-
Matt would like him.
And
This guy knows what he's doing.
and the source is trust me, bro. And that's
All right, so say somebody wins all the time
Am
in
I
like a
kicking
game.
you?
No, I don't mind it.
I'm asking if I am I?
Hold on. Let me finish my thought. If you see a guy always winning in a game, he's got to be doing something right?
No, but this guy's just
Hold on. Is it yes or no?
No.
He's not doing something right if he's
No.
always winning?
Nope.
He could be cheating.
Yeah, he could be cheating. He could be with the saddest
something right.
person on the world. He could be with this desperate person, and it's not. I don't think that's an achievement. I think that's just sad.
I don't think you have enough faith in the guy. I mean,
Have you made out with-
5,000 women.
This guy has a purple mohawk that's like as tall as Matt on his head, and you're gonna tell me that guy picks up girls?
You ever hear of a peacock?
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
That's
there you
called
go.
peacocking. Peacocking is like a phrase of what that means is in the pickup world, how to pick up a girl by dressing really weird, so that girls will come up to you and ask you what is wrong with you, so that you can start a conversation.
See, he
I
does.
learned that technique at birth.
And
He,
trust me, I believe it, man.
he does peacocking when he gets out in public to attract the women, and then he does peacocking when he gets back into the room. You know.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
Going back to MILF Manor, we'll talk about that guy later in the show.
This is him, Matt.
Yeah.
Sigma.
What a
male.
legend.
No.
First result.
Man, no. That guy, that mohawk.
If he can pick up women and you can't, there is something to say about his
skill issue.
I am definitely doing something wrong. I think
You
I
could take his master class.
Yeah. You know how much his classes cost?
I don't remember.
$15,000 for a weekend in Los Angeles. Like, who's gonna do? Like, people pay for that too.
I've
Yeah,
been
who would
saving up.
ever do that? That'd be ridiculous. Right?
Where do
Like
you
and
find
subscribe
this?
if you want to see us on the ground.
If we get enough views on this, I will pay that guy's membership and do a whole documentary of me learning the skills from the Peacock
From
Master
the
himself.
master.
Yeah, I don't even know his name. I just know him as the
don't
Peacock.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Going back real quick though on MILF Manor, another thing they did was the sons were not blindfolded, but the mothers were, and the sons stood in a line with their shirts off, and the mothers had to like feel up on each son to figure out which son's theirs.
That is so.
How would you know?
upsetting.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Have
How
they done this
much-
before?
How would you know? And some mothers got it right, and that's concerning. Some mothers like, oh yeah, I know exactly what he feels like.
Maybe their
What?
face, right? Their face, probably.
If they have like facial hair or something,
You see,
I guess.
that makes sense, but they're all clean shaved except for one guy. But they don't even
Yeah.
touch his face; they just touch
No,
his
they
body.
touch like the shoulders and the
Yeah.
chest.
They have them turn their head
But
and
the thing
cough.
is, all these guys work out. They all have like almost the same build except for one guy, and it's just like, brother,
Why?
Well, muscle density does matter, and the amount of body fat percentage.
we're not doing
would-
this. We're not doing this.
My
We're
bad.
not- yeah, it is your bad. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that it's possible to
No.
point.
Okay.
Are we sure they didn't
Wait,
just guess?
Wait, hold on. I'm talking. You're wrong.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
All right.
I
Just because you don't
wait,
like information.
wait,
hold on.
wait. Let me finish.
Sure.
Be quiet.
My bad.
Joe, what were you saying?
Matt, what did you want to say? I'm curious, actually.
I know. Now I want to know.
Yeah. Keep going.
You know, lower body fat means that there's more muscle to touch, meaning that if your son.
Wow, man, genius. Where'd you get that from the dictionary?
Hey, buddy. You don't
Why
know
would
who
you
I
get that from
am.
the dictionary?
Yeah, they wouldn't
Shut
include
up.
that in the dictionary, actually. They
quiet.
have definitions in
I
that
don't
book.
need to hear from you two. Hey, you're wrong.
Have fun.
Okay.
Go on. Speak.
You know what, man? Bree, anything else you want to add about the show?
Yeah, after that challenge, they got to pick out their rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sometimes the moms have to kick out their sons if they're bringing other sons up to their room.
Dude, imagine saying, son, get out of my room. Send your friend in, though.
Yeah, no, that is so messed up.
Yeah.
Like, that guy Juan has been asked to go out on every single date, basically.
Every time he has a new favorite mom.
Yeah, and every time he has a new favorite mom. And he went to this rock that's like a mushroom rock thing that looks like a mushroom. And he was like, I've always wanted to see this. It's a rock, man. You can look it up online. Like,
I gotta take notes for this one guy, too. He's doing something right.
yeah, then all of a sudden, this mother on the show is so pushy. She just instantly, as soon as he said that, just started making out with him. And the guy was like, whoa, what's going on? She was just like, she was just like, no, all
need
gas,
this.
no brakes. Yeah, I need this.
Oh, you know what else they did? They did the sex ed class with their sons.
Oh my God, I forgot
They're
about
like,
that.
who knows most about?
Who knows the most about sex?
Yeah.
And they also did like figure out like they wrote notes down about a truth or a lie they've hid from their sons.
Oh, yeah.
And basically a guy found out that his mother had sex with his friend.
Yeah.
That's
Shocker.
so upsetting.
With his
I
best
would be
friend.
so upset.
Insightful commentary.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you
I would
had.
be pissed off.
What?
How do these people look their mother in the eye after this? They're like, yeah, I had sex with your best friend. They're just like, oh, okay, I'm going to go have sex with this other mom.
Yeah.
Bye, mom. Like, So upsetting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The whole thing was just whack, in my opinion.
What was the thing with the yacht? Like, he broke onto a yacht and had sex with a girl, one of the sons?
Yeah, it was Jimmy. No, it was Juan.
Juan.
Of course it was Juan.
It was Juan. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah.
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 Matt, would you date Juan?
Had to.
Would I date
Had
Juan?
to.
Yeah.
If I could learn a secret,
Had to.
you know?
Anything you want to add to this, Quinn? If you come
we'll talk.
closer,
Speak a little louder.
come closer to the mic and they can hear you. Yeah, come on over, Ivor. Come over here, man. Make a comment, Ivor.
Hi, Ivor.
Hi, Ivor.
Justice for Kiskin. Let him finish his thought. I want to hear what he wanted to say before.
He
did. About what?
He did finish what he
I
said.
want you to explain it more.
No,
The
he
muscle
finished
stuff?
what
The
he
Yeah.
body
said.
fat.
What do you mean by that?
What? Lower body fat means that there's more muscle to grow because there's less
I
fat.
don't get what that means though.
Because you could like literally feel the muscle fibers instead of the fat around it.
So how does that relate to Big Ed?
No,
No.
we're talking about MILF Manor.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
when
that
they were
show.
feeling.
Well, thank you for listening to the conversation.
They feel up their
What
son.
have
They
you been
go.
listening to?
Bro over here is like catching every other topic. He heard the whole
He's
Big
stuck
Ed
on
thing,
the last
and
segment.
then literally just checked out when we talked about. We were talking about MILF Manor the entire time.
Do you have any comments about MILF Manor? Do you have any comments
Any
about
comment?
MILF
We're talking
Manor?
about MILF Manor, man.
Actually, I do because I'm from Peru, right? And
Well, no one can hear you.
You have to come back.
He's from Peru.
You're from Peru. That's cool.
Hi, Ivor.
hey, what's up? So, yeah, when I found out about the concept of the show, and obviously it gets a lot of justifiable flag, I think it's really creepy too. However, I'm surprised that here in America, is it an American show or is it from somewhere else?
American
I think it's
Yeah, so that
American.
surprised me because out of all the countries that I've been to, America's the worst one when it comes to pedophilia. If you go to no, seriously, if you go to South America and even some places of Europe, pedophilia is not necessarily normalized, but subtle types of it are more they're not as frowned upon. So I feel like a show,
Ostracized.
ostracized. So I feel like a show like MILF Manor would be a huge hit in Peru. I'm not gonna lie. Because
the
people
guy
don't care.
Juan is Peruvian, actually. I'm pretty sure, and his
really? I
mother.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I still think it's weird.
That's
Yeah.
so
Like,
interesting.
It's funny how
It's not.
The show, it's not about. It's definitely about the ages, but it's mostly about the fact that it's their sons with their moms in this big house.
Who came up with this idea, man?
I don't know, but this
Some
guy needs.
sick
They need to get
monster.
fired.
This guy needs to get a race. For,
Someone needs to check his laptop.
yeah,
Someone needs to do
Yeah.
something.
that is the problem. He does check laptop check, but the thing is it's just such a bad show in a good way. That's how people just watch it though. They can't. It's like a
trashy
train.
TV.
You can't look away from an act. It's just you can't look away. That's how you see train acts. You just can't look away. It's the same thing, man. So yeah, I mean the show is interesting, and I don't even know half these mothers, dude, are just.
She's there to avenge her daughter.
Yeah, that mother also did an interview where she's like, "I need my needs met yesterday
Yeah.
from these men." It's like, oh my god, lady, please, you're on the show for your dead daughter.
But you need your needs met?
You need your needs met.
She needs her needs met for her daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
in honor of her daughter.
Yeah, in honor of her daughter, she is going after men her daughter's age. I respect that.
That's what she would want.
Yeah.
Her daughter would want to go after
She'd be
somebody.
like, you would have
of
been
her
perfect for
age.
my daughter, but she's not here, so you're perfect
There's
for
one
me.
guy in the show that's like 30. I'm pretty sure.
That one guy, the new guy, right?
No, it's one of the other guys. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he's like 30.
Bro, tell him to get on DILF Manor. He's on the wrong show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they'll definitely probably make that show after this.
Yeah.
But even then, the thing is, I don't think they would because people would probably think that as more creepy.
Yeah.
Because that's just how people think.
It is. They're just as creepy, but for some reason, people see that one as more creepy.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing.
the same thing.
But you just swap
Disgusting either way.
just
but,
swap the genders, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh
then people are gonna get
God.
mad about it.
Yeah. Oh God, it's weird and creepy, and that's why they did MILF Manor, and it's just so wrong.
Maybe if they swapped the genders, we'd be rid of all of the shows. It's
why
like
they
the sword to seal away the monster. MILF Manor will save us all.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Trust me.
Nah.
Sources trust me.
Source.
It came to me in a dream.
Source, trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. But no, that guy, the Peacock guy, that whole thing was just hilarious. Like, there's just a scene where it's like, he's like, make a comment about something they're doing. And a bunch of girls walk by this guy and they're like, oh, we're going to a party. And the guy's like, I like parties. And it's just dead silence. And the girls were like, ha ha. And they just kept walking. The guy was like, ha ha, I'll see you around. And
But then he keeps walking with them. And I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
come
Like, wait
on.
up.
And there's another guy that's like, talks to these 3 girls and they're all married.
Yeah, all
And-
3 of them.
And he was like, who's the secretary amongst you 3? Whose number do I get? And the girls were like, we're married.
He's like, happily?
Happily? And the wife's like, yes. And the guy said, I'll see you guys around. And they just walked away. Like,
They're
well-
like, no, you won't.
It's called perseverance. You
Yeah.
can learn a thing or two from this guy.
yeah, I mean, I need some pointers, I guess. I have to take this course. Anyways, we're going to go on a break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about another show, Unexpected, which is also just another insane show by TLC. Until then, please enjoy our songs. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Liam.
Well, no, hi for me.
I'm just waiting for Matt.
I'm
Hi,
outta here.
Joe.
Hi, Bree.
Hi, Liam.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hello, Bree.
Hi, Joe.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
All right. Well, we're here. And we're back. And we're back.
Yay.
Welcome back.
Get out.
You're fired.
Close the
Wait,
door
Matt.
on the way out.
Matt, before you go. Never mind.
Can you order a pizza? I'm hungry.
No, did you order food? He ordered food again.
Did he actually?
I think so. That's pretty.
Hey guys, my name is Matt. Happy to be on the show.
I think he ordered food again.
I don't think so. He didn't go that way.
No, he's probably going that way. Probably sneaking out right
Bro,
now.
what food is he ordering at
Dude,
11:30
okay,
at night?
it's gonna be Burger King. If it is food, it's
Whopper,
Burger King. with 2 Oreo milkshakes. So it's gonna have
You rule.
2 Oreo milkshakes, a
Same thing as
burger,
last time.
and chicken fries. If it is ordering food, I think
Dude,
he's probably
at
just calling his
11:30
mom.
At night.
I think he should probably just call his mom.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyways, we'll talk about the show until he's.
I'm both of them now.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Liam.
Hey guys, my name's Matt. I'm glad to be on
Hey
the show.
guys, my name's Matt. I want to talk about.
So,
The hive mind.
I'm the hive mind. I control everyone's mind, and I'm just so great in every single way. I love Big Ed. I'm just so. I'm Matt Kiska.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
hate that
ever
guy.
hear of Magic the Gathering?
Have you ever heard of
League
Magic?
of Legends?
Have you heard of Magic the Gathering? It's my favorite game.
It's not a children's game. It's literally a strategy card game.
It's so much fun. Also, League of Legends is my favorite game too. I just can't stand that game. That game just makes me so angry, but also so happy because I spent so much money. Anyways,
What show are we talking about next, Liam?
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Unexpected. It's another TLC show, and it's basically the show's about teenagers that get pregnant unexpectedly, and then it's about kind of like the process of her being pregnant until she has the kid.
Yeah.
And then that's basically the end of the show. It's kind of like Baby Story, but it's with teenagers instead now.
It's Baby Story gone wrong.
No, literally. And we're mostly going to be talking about 2 characters, Matthew and Haley.
Yeah.
And Matthew, if I was saying Big Ed was bad, this guy Matthew is like scum of the earth bad. Like he is just.
Hey, what did he ever do to you?
He got that girl pregnant.
First off, he got the girl pregnant. Yeah. And that whole thing was just terrible. And he is just a terrible human being himself. Like, to give context, every single time Haley talks, right, and she doesn't, like, defend him in any way, he will yell at her, break up with her, and basically say, leave my house. We're not going to be together. You're going to be by yourself with the kid.
Yeah. Well, I think he took her away from her family when she was pregnant, right? Like, he made her move into his house with his family.
Yep. Yeah, that's what he did.
Like, he wasn't allowed to talk to them at all.
Dude, that blows. On top of teen pregnancy, you have to go to the worst summer camp on the planet. If I were her, I'd be like, aw, man. Also, Mom, I'm on the teen pregnancy show.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, he was just not a good guy. Some other things he did. What are other things he did? Do you remember?
Only the big ones, like during the epidural.
Oh my god. So this guy looks like he's on pot every single time he's interviewed, and he literally goes on there, he's like, I hate drugs, and I think people with addictions are just terrible people, and
internalized drugophobia.
Yeah. And
obviously.
He basically is like, so Haley's literally in labor, or she's gonna go in labor like soon, and she is in extraordinary pain, and she's at the hospital, and Haley is just walking around screaming, and Matthew's just sitting there like, you're not getting an epidural. You're just gonna have to do it all natural and take the pain.
If you love me, you won't get an epidural.
If you love me, you won't get an epidural. Basically manipulating this girl into this, sitting there in excruciating pain, and all this stuff. And it finally, like, probably like after like an hour, they finally the doctors got security and told him he has to leave.
Literally kicked him out of watching his child's birth.
Kicked him out. And he was so angry. He's like, what'd I do? Because every single time the doctor was trying to talk to him about the epidural, he would just yell at them and say, you don't know what you're talking about. People get addicted to epidurals.
It's
no
drugs.
one gets addicted to epidurals. You can't get addicted to epidurals. It's not...
Addicted to a medical procedure.
Yeah. Well, it's basically what I think... I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but an epidural is like a needle they put into your spine, which is kind of like a painkiller.
Yeah.
Which helps...
They're injecting painkillers into you.
Yeah.
I think.
So he was like, she's going to get addicted to painkillers. And no, that doesn't happen with epidurals. It's like morphine. You just kind of take morphine to, like, feel...
You taking it once during labor is not going to make you addicted.
Yeah.
No.
There
You
are
did not
morphine
understand
addicts, not epidermal addicts.
No.
Yeah.
So this guy just made a whole big deal, and finally the security came in. He was just like, what do you mean I gotta go? And started making this whole big deal about having to leave and all this stuff. And they finally get him out of there. What they didn't put on the air, which I kind of did a little bit of research on, was he actually, when he left there, he got arrested.
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
the day of his wife giving labor, he like went out on this whole thing, like he like got arrested for like 7 crimes.
One of them was drug use.
Yeah, so he got like arrested for like aggravated assault, resisting arrest, something with like his car, speeding, and then like other things with like vehicular damage to other cars. And then he also got arrested for having a vape and like having like drugs on him, even though he was a whole big thing of like, I hate people that are addicted to stuff and that smoke and stuff.
Drugs are wrong.
And he has like alcohol and like a vape pen in his car and stuff, and he's addicted to that stuff. And
meanwhile,
like,
he's like 17.
yeah, and he's 17, so he's underage. You can't have any of that stuff. And like he's just such a hypocrite. It hurts.
Yeah.
He won't let his girlfriend get an epidural, but he can sit there, vape and drink in the car and act like a total moron and pretend like he's like this great guy. He's just literally a terrible person. I have like zero respect for the guy like that. like make your girlfriend be in excruciating pain for literally just being ignorant and not for having like your sources about that being trust me bro from your pothead friends. Like you're crazy. And literally they did the whole interview of like after the show, and every single girl on the show that's not his girlfriend was like, he's so ugly and like I hate him, he's so rude. And he goes on there and he's just basically dropping F-bombs, saying stuff like screw you guys, I hate you, blah 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 blah. And like you don't know my relationship with her, I love her. And then he's getting like yelled about with people, and he like whispers to her, he's like, oh, they don't want to make me angry. It's
that's true.
Dude, it's like the Hulk.
And like he also is like whispering like, do something. What is she gonna do? Like she can't do anything. Hey
buddy, how about grow up?
Yeah, you're getting yelled at. If that was me in the room getting yelled at by all those people, I'll just be like, yeah, I probably deserve this. But this guy is just sitting there knowing what he did and just is like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I 100% do anything wrong. Yada yada yada. I'm a great guy. I treat her right and blah blah blah. And no, he literally like after the fact when he walked off with his parents and her, he literally like was like, I can't believe you didn't defend me up there and all that stuff, and then broke up with her. And then got back together with her.
Alpha.
Deny and divert. 48 laws of power. Mad respect.
He's such a manipulative jerk. There's so many things I want to say, but I can't. But like this guy, he was just.
He literally took her away from her family, and he like would not let her see them.
Yeah.
And instead of like doing anything, TLC was like, this would make great television.
Yeah,
guys.
the fact that they sat there and just recorded her in excruciating pain and letting this guy just do what he does is just crazy.
Well,
He wouldn't listen to anyone. Sorry.
TLC takes advantage of everyone that they record. Basically.
I know, but this is like for me, it's like it's a different kind of thing of just like knowingly letting this guy basically harm this person.
Yeah.
And like not letting her get the help she needs. Like he like refused to let her go to hospitals. He wanted the child to be birthed at home.
Oh yeah.
Like he didn't want her to get any medical help. He wanted to be, he said, all natural, and he didn't want his baby getting addicted to like
all natural, like my vape.
Yeah. He didn't want to get his, he said he's like, I don't want my baby getting addicted to epidurals. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, you are like a bag of bricks is smarter than you.
My pet rock has a higher IQ.
Yeah.
That's like, imagine being a TLC cameraman and hearing all of this and just being like, I am going to keep doing nothing. I am going to hell for this.
I'm going to, like, I could give a rock a pencil and it could write a better essay than that guy.
Yeah.
That's basically like that guy's IQ.
I think this is more about motor skills.
What?
But, he didn't even mention his famous phrase.
What was his famous phrase again?
He wanted to get his
noodle wet.
Yeah.
No, that was a different guy.
Bro already got his noodle wet. How do you think that ended up on the show?
That was a different kid.
No, I think it was him.
No, it was a different kid.
You sure?
Yeah, I know. I'm 100%. I actually checked beforehand.
You did check?
Yeah, I checked. Because I quoted that earlier by accident. Yeah. It was a different guy. It was a different.
Really? I thought it was him.
No, it was the other guy from the season before him, and he.
I think I looked up his name.
And he basically. Oh, then yeah, I think you did actually.
Yeah.
But so it might not be Matthew and Haley.
No.
But because I know the guy last season dated a girl named Haley and also was sleeping with her friend Haley, which was the one that got pregnant.
Yeah.
So he was basically going back, and he literally went on the show. It was like the mother of the daughter was sitting with them, and he literally is like the director is like, so like why, like how did that happen? He's like, I just want to get my noodle wet. Like what are you talking about?
Dude, imagine going on the show for people that are experiencing teen pregnancy and then being like, want to get my noodle wet. As if he didn't learn his lesson the first time.
Yeah, the guy we're talking about, he said something worse that I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he said something worse. That's why I'm not going to say it.
Oh, great.
But
Oh, wow, I thought they were the same person.
nope, two different people.
Two scumbags.
Two scumbags. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. The whole thing is just insane. Speaking of like crazy people, though, there's another show. I can't remember the name of it. I do remember the premise of the show, though. It's this guy and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
They get a divorce, and basically the whole show is about this guy building a house, which he built for the fact that he wants more than one wife. He wants like 5 wives.
I think it's Seeking Sister Wives.
No, it's not. It's a different show.
Not Seeking Sister.
No, it's a 100% different show.
Yeah, we were looking this up over the weekend. And I wasn't
It's a
able to
different
find
show. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's not Seeking Sister Wife because the guy has like glasses. He's like brown hair. And what's up, Matt?
I'm just tired. Sorry.
You're good. The guy is just like he builds his whole house for him, his kids, and his divorced wife. He basically divorces her so that he could marry this other girl from a different country, so that she has her green card.
You sure it isn't 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After?
No, it's not.
It's called having priorities, Liam. When you want to help somebody out, just let me know. Okay.
Seeking Brother Husband?
Maybe. That sounds closer to the thing.
Yeah, that...
Can I see a picture?
I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Seeking Brother Husband.
You kind of
No,
have
that's
to.
not
Oh.
it, because they're
TLC.
looking for another girl.
Well, no. Nope. Different.
I don't know, man.
This is
There's
the one
only
with
so
the
many
girl
shows.
who didn't end up coming,
Mhm.
right? And he was a pastor, and he's like, "This is God's will."
Yes. No, he's not a pastor. He like works in a big company. He just is so he took the Bible and basically read it as in God wants me to have more than one wife. And basically literally said to his wife, I had an epiphany last night in my sleep that God spoke to me and told me that I need to build this house and have all these wives.
Yeah, it's Seeking Sister Wife.
No,
Yeah, it is, right?
it's not.
So Garrick wanted a divorce years ago.
Garrick, yeah,
Then
that's
God
his name.
told him to get another wife.
Let me see.
Perfect.
Let me see.
It's on Facebook.
Let me see.
That's
I don't know if that's them, but
Let me see.
that's what the description's saying.
Let me see. Let me see.
Let me see it, or it's not real.
Yep, that's him.
And Roberta. Roberta
Yep,
was the woman.
Roberta.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it is Seeking
It was
Sister
Seeking-
Wives.
I knew I wasn't
My
crazy.
bad. My
Are you
bad.
serious?
Hey, Matt, be quiet.
Say
Bro, I
sorry
gotta
right
be
now.
getting paid for
Hey,
research
I'm
stuff.
sorry, Matt, okay?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're apologizing to the wrong person. I'm the one who got it
I'm
right.
sorry, Bree.
Bro, I got it right
It's
on
okay.
like
And
Saturday.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Joe's been telling you this for days.
Bro,
Alright.
I've been on this
Let's,
for ages.
guys, let's not live in the moment. All right.
Let's look at the past.
I was only wrong for 1 second.
I was wrong for... It doesn't matter now. We're here, okay? It's been like 10 seconds. Let's move on. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember the show. Roberta, they sent Roberta all this money,
Yep.
and then she kind of just took it and didn't. Did she come? No, she didn't.
No,
come to
she didn't
America.
come. She
stayed there.
basically blocked them on Facebook. Well, the whole thing is like, I can't remember what the phrase is when you have multiple wives. It's like something something.
Polygamy?
Polyamorous. Polygament. Something like that. It's polygamy, I think.
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
Yeah.
And basically, when it was funny, is like they were together, all 3 of them. But like someone looked at Roberta's like Facebook and Instagram, and apparently she was following a page right before she broke up with them that said how to get out of a polygamy relationship.
Pro tip: just say that you don't want to do it anymore.
There
Walk
you go.
away.
And I don't understand why they keep having this show on there, because he has not gotten a single wife except for the wife he
Yeah.
divorced. It's interesting for a little bit, and then you can kind of look and you realize this guy is just crazy, and he's like, God spoke to me and told
she's
me.
crazy.
and told me all this stuff. And his wife or his ex-wife, you can just tell she doesn't want this in her life. She just wants it to be over.
Divorced her, and then when they went to go see Roberta, he would like kick her out and like make her go stay in another room. And then he's like, "Well, you and Berta are sisters now."
Yeah.
And then she was just like clearly jealous of Roberta because like.
Yeah, and then when it was so because like when Roberta's there, she was jealous, and then when Roberta was gone, she was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see Roberta. I miss Roberta." And then she comes back and she's like, "I hate this. I want my husband back." And then she leaves again, and she was like, "Oh my god, I want Roberta back." She only does anything just to please her husband.
Yeah.
She only does it to please her husband, and she doesn't really like. I think she's so afraid that if she like kind of leaves now, that she's not going to be able to find someone else again, especially since she's so public a figure now, that it's going to be harder because
I think she would have more respect if she left now.
No, I think it'd be kind of worse because if she left now, it would be a whole thing of like, are they with me for like, because I was on a show. Are they with me because of this and that? And I think it'd just be kind of worse because people,
I think it's better than staying in that relationship.
Oh, I think she should leave. But I also think that I think her thought process is if she leaves, she's not going to be able to find someone else.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely why she stayed. That's why people stay in relationships. It's just...
I know a friend of mine. He's not going to listen to this. His name's JJ. His name's actually Jonathan, but he goes by JJ. And he's married. He's engaged to this girl. He's been dating for God, I don't even know how long. Since she was like 13, he was 14, and they're like engaged. They're a real friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she is insane. She literally goes on his social medias, and
is this the one?
No.
Not that one?
This is a different one. I'll talk about that guy a different time.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about JJ right now. It's like the same thing, but it's like the opposite. And he can't play video games because she's friends with him. So if he sees her, like he has to go on offline. So I never know if he's online. And he has to basically like pretend that he's not online because if she finds out, she'll have like a conniption over it. And basically, like, get mad at him and yell at him and scream at him. And he's not allowed to talk to girls. He's not allowed to, like, do anything except kind of be with her. And, like...
Well, how is he going to play video games when they get married and move in together?
They're already moved in together.
Bro's on a leash.
So you know how he does it? When she leaves for work... And he gets back from work, he plays for as much as he can until he hears her pulling in, and then he just gets off it real quick.
But why do they have it in the house if he's not allowed to?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Why isn't he allowed to play?
Because he needs to focus on her.
Oh, obviously. My bad.
Because it's her world and
it's
not
called
his.
Commitment.
Why doesn't he just say like I hate you?
I don't know. I would say that at that point if I was him, because he's been with her for so long, and I literally tell him like, "You're dating a crazy person," and the only reason he hasn't left her is because he truly thinks he will never ever find someone again that will date him. Yeah. And be with him, and I just find that like sad.
That's so upsetting. I'm sure he's a handsome guy too, and it's like, it's a mental game with these people. They like lock you in.
Yeah, she is just so manipulative. Basically tells him that he's not going to be able to find anyone better than her and all this stuff. In reality, she is like
the worst person.
Literally the worst person for him.
Yeah.
You can't meet someone worse than him for him. And yeah. I don't know.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't even know. But I'll talk about my other friend next show. His name's Luke. He's even worse. 10 times worse.
Matt would like Luke.
Oh, why are you friends with all these people?
I don't even know.
Series of unfortunate events with
I'm
these
not friends
people.
with these people anymore.
Oh.
I was friends with them. I should have
Prior relationships?
Huh?
Prior relationships?
What do you mean?
Like, you're not with them anymore, like old
yeah,
friends.
The other guy I'm not gonna talk about now, but later we had like he basically brought me into his relationship, and I was like, I don't even want to be a part of this, bro.
Yo, polygamy, awesome.
Yeah, me and Bree joke about it actually.
Date a girl if you're best friend. That sounds awesome.
You'd share a game with your best friend.
Yeah.
That's so two
It's
different
logic.
things.
Logic.
I don't know, but JJ, I just feel bad for, bro, because he just can't like get out of it.
JJ, if you're out there, God bless you. I don't know, son.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah.
If he does somehow listen to this, I doubt he will. But if you do listen to this, dude, I'm only saying this not because I'm bashing on you or bashing on anyone. I'm bashing on her, and I'm just bashing on your life choices because it's not the best choice for you, and you could do better. Trust me.
Because we want the best for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Trust me, you can
That
do
is what's
better.
up.
You don't want to be stuck in a relationship that's just not good for you.
Yeah.
Take it from me.
Joe, did you want to talk about 600-pound life?
We have 10 minutes.
Sure. I mean, yeah,
I didn't know you were excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My 600-pound life and 1,000-pound sisters, they, as the titles kind of hint at, they revolve around people that are really overweight.
No.
And where a lot of
Never
people
would've guessed.
find, like, a lot of people hate it and, like, make fun of the people on there because they're overweight. My biggest issue is the mindset that it promotes, because these shows, it isn't like Biggest Loser where the whole goal was for them to lose the weight or whatever. They're just like, oh, let's see this person's life that also just so happens to be fat. And there's usually a lot of like trauma that comes with it that creates like this binge eating disorder to kind of create this loop of just eating to trying to cope
Kinda like
with
a
their trauma.
Negative feedback.
Yeah. And then they become really, really big. And the first time I watched it, I was like, whoa, God forbid I become that. But now it's just like so sad because it's like all of these other shows. It just enables these bad habits and addictions and stuff like that. And now,
Yeah, like
I mean,
My Strange Addictions is like a prime example. And
Yeah.
there's so many people on that show that just like have these horrible addictions, but then they get like such publicity from it that's like they feel like they're getting validated for these things. Like there's a one thing where this guy marries his car. Like that that's ridiculous.
It's not
That's the
hurting
thing
anybody.
with
Who
these
cares?
Shows, yeah, where it's just like everyone needs to feel validated in their things. Like, okay, it's not valid for you to marry your car. Like, I'm
No.
sorry, it's not.
Like there's a guy in China years ago that married his favorite cup of soup and is still married to it to this day. And that's not even a joke. And he has it in his freezer still, and he has this cup of soup, and I have no idea why he married a cup of soup.
And
There's
it's like you have to say, like, sorry, you can go.
I was gonna say there was another guy that also married like an anime girl online or something, and had like a whole wedding in Japan. It's a little weird.
dude's
There-
up and y'all are climbing on him. I don't know what you're talking about.
there's also another guy that married a Ferris wheel in America, and he owns and he says he's been in multiple relationships with multiple different
Multiple Ferris wheels?
multiple different attraction rides,
Oh.
like a Ferris wheel, and
They
he's
are
like,
attraction
well, this was
rides.
my first love, and then I met this one, and then I met her, and she's my current wife now. These are my ex-wives, but we're kind of still like together, but like not really.
Seeking Sister Wives.
Yeah,
Part
that-
2.
basically, literally, you can make a whole show about that guy, and it'd be more entertaining than that guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, these aren't, like, as harmful as being morbidly obese, but it's just, like,
No.
I don't know, the publicity promotes the mindsets. And, I mean, you'll see these shows start off with, like, weighing them. I remember over
Mhm.
COVID, I watched with my sister, and they'd, like, weighed in, and I was like, wow, they really are the 1,000-pound sisters. And that never changed because it wasn't like they were trying to promote a lifestyle change. They were just following them around with a camera, making them look like bums. And I was watching this movie called The Fallout, and it deals with school shootings and the trauma after that. And there was this really interesting scene where the two girls that were like traumatized by the shooting, and not really moving forward from it. They're watching that show, and it was meant to kind of like commentate on their current state. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting, kind of the comparison of mindsets for these people. So I just figured, ooh, TLC, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just find it like the whole thing ridiculous. Like to encourage, not directly, but to encourage these people by like giving them a platform for their bad behavior to like grow is just not good, because these people have like heart diseases from this stuff, like diabetes, all these things. They'll lose their limbs. Like I know a family member of mine that have passed away kind of recently, and I love the guy to death, but he passed away recently, and he lost his leg, and he couldn't walk anymore, and it was terrible, and he died because of diabetes and stuff, and it's just not fun. It's not funny. I have no respect for it. I have no I don't have any I have no respect of the fact of, yeah, eat everything you can, don't work out, and just don't care about your health. That is ridiculous, and that's not fair, because it's shameful to do that to someone that has weight issues like that, and it's not shameful for them, because it's not their fault that like things like that happen, where they get video cameras on them and they get a whole TV show. It's the fact that these producers that post the show and promote it to these people that watch, and they're like, oh, they have an interesting life and all this stuff. Maybe if I do that, maybe I'll get my own show. And that's just ridiculous, because then you're going to promote all these people to not take care of themselves and to not care. And then what do you have? A society of people. Like, by the year 2035, I'm pretty sure they said that 51% of the whole world's population will be overweight. That is insane.
It's crazy. And
That shouldn't be the case.
No. Like, you can't say anything, otherwise you're labeled like fat phobic. And it's not like you're being fat phobic. It's it's not healthy.
I'm not fat phobic at all. Like, for me, it's like I know a lot of people that are like that, and I'm friends with other people like that, and it's just the truth. Like, it's just not healthy.
No,
it's not healthy. Like, I'm classified as overweight for like my weight, and I'm losing weight because that's what I need to do for myself to be healthy again.
Yeah.
And that's just the truth. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just keep gaining weight because it's easier. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to do my things, and I'm going to be healthy, and I'm going to live longer, because I don't want to have overweight and then have diabetes and then lose my leg and then have the same thing like my family went through, because it was devastating to watch that. And I'm not going to have that again. And I don't want to see my friends go through that. I don't want to see any more family members go through that. And it's just not funny. It's not interesting. And, we're in a society where we're literally going like the movie WALL-E, where we're all going to be in like these chairs and just not walking.
It's the Walmart scooters.
And it's just going to be a bunch of lazy people. And that's what are we doing?
It'll be super easy to steal. Right?
What do you mean?
High-speed motor chase in aisle 3.
One skinny person versus an army of fat people. I mean,
yeah.
I
don't know, but like, even then, it's like, I don't mean to like, we don't mean to like offend anyone, but it's just the truth. Like, it's just like, take it from me, like, I'm classified as overweight for my weight. I'm not offended what Joe said or what I said about it, because it's truth. I'm losing weight because I need to do that for my health, and I'm sure other people hear that, and no one wants to hear that, and it's just, and then people are like, well, we gotta be caring, and it's like, I care enough to tell you to do better.
Tell you the truth.
That's how much I care. So
it's happening to my uncle.
Yeah,
it's
happening to still some of my family members still.
He had a heart attack in his sleep.
Yeah.
He didn't even know.
Yeah.
And now, like, he won't, like, eat healthy or, like, work out, so they have a monitor on him.
Mm-hmm.
He has to weigh himself every day. If he gains any weight, they call him. If he doesn't exercise, they call him.
Yep.
They have to take what he eats.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's just ridiculous.
Who wants to like live like that, right?
No, like
Yeah.
I don't want to live a life where I can't walk and and I'm just slow, because I already felt like that when I lost like 14, 15 pounds. Now I'm feeling better. Like before that, I felt heavy, I felt slow, I felt unmotivated. Now I feel motivated again. Now I'm in a better weight. I'm working out again. I feel good, and that's what you should feel, because it all does is just help you. It increases your dopamine. It increases like everything. It makes you feel good. It's not just about physically. It's all about mentally too, and that's the best thing. And to sit there and say like that, my body, my choice, that is completely fine if you want to choose to do that. But like, there's a point where people need to say, hey, dude, we care about you, and I think that I want to see you for another like 10 years with all your limbs, because I don't want to see you like lose a limb. And that's just what happens, and it's the truth. And no one wants to hear the truth, but
Sometimes the truth hurts.
and if you're offended by what we say, that's on you, and it's the truth. Like, and like we're on this show. The point of the show is to say our opinions. Is to say what we think, and it's for whatever people want to take away from this conversation. Like, we're not here to offend anyone. We're not here to do anything. Like, the point is for us to educate people and for people to do better and for people to learn. That's it. And if you want to learn from this and grow, that's for the better. If you don't, that's fine too. But it doesn't change a thing. It doesn't change the fact of what we're trying to do here. So, yeah.
Nice.
Well, anyways, we are all out of time. Thank you all for listening, though. We appreciate you all listening until the very end of this. If you're watching on YouTube or you're listening to live, thank you. We appreciate you. And please, if you're watching, subscribe to the YouTube. If it's going to be on YouTube, Monday. So this will be Monday. Hi, Monday the 3rd of April. Hello. I'm glad to see you hearing me right now. I can't see you, but I'm glad to know you're listening to me. And we appreciate you. Until then, please enjoy your week. It's going to be Monday, so it's the beginning of your week for you. For me, right now it's Wednesday. I love it. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And please stay tuned for Friday. We'll have another episode out, and that episode will be about history, about after World War II. Please enjoy. Please watch. Please follow our Instagram, and please subscribe. Thank you.
Right there, mate. You're listening to the Lounge Around podcast. Stick around for more.